It's your main man, PBM Louie.
It's the homie GL.
And we're Bids.
And Bob.
Shout out to our official sponsor,
Bel Air Rosette.
Pick it up anywhere it's sold.
Gang.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Tayy Trillz, and I just poured up with beers and bottles.
Yeah. Whoa. Beers and vibes. Beers and vibes. Beers and bottles. Beers and vibes. Flies. Bad as mobs. Pop.
Yeah. It's your main man, PBM Louie.
It's the homie GL.
With Bids.
And Bottles.
Got a special guest here today.
Glow Triller, say.
Come on, Trello, what the
Say
fuck?
nah, Tayy Trillz.
Tayy Trillz. Let's have some fun. You pull it closer to you if you want the mic. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, that's good.
Let's have some fun. We got Tayy Trillz here today, man. Let's clap it up for her, man.
Yeah, let's give her an extra shout out.
You know what I mean?
A trooper.
Yeah, she came here sick, man. That's dedication.
She got the new COVID that ain't even come out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's sick. I said, Jia's like, yo, she want to know if you mind if she come up here and she a little, under the weather. I said, she said next to you, my boy. You know what I mean? I don't got a mind. You vax, right, big dog?
Damn sure what he said, though.
Your boy vax. So, let's start off how you usually start off, bro. How your week was?
Our weekend was cool, you feel me? You came through the spot.
For sure.
R&B Saturdays was a vibe.
That part.
Exit 11 looked like it was a movie. I didn't get to make it.
Right.
Handle what I had to handle.
We left a couple people at the door, but good.
Yeah, man. It was
funny. I'm fraud.
Good. I was exit 11.
No, Exit 11 was great, man. That they pay like they pay. You know what I mean? They usually pay. It was a good night. Let me just say that. You know what I mean?
Man, fuck all the smoke.
Right? Like, let it out.
No. My man that promoted it, I like the good business and good, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna never, you know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, great. It was a great night.
Now, you being booked at strip clubs so much, is there fatigue? Do you still enjoy yourself when you're there, or is it just business?
It depends on the strip club, honestly, and it depends on sometimes not just the strip club, but what women gonna be there that night. Being married, you be in a different space, so I love to see some ass clap from time to time. You know what I mean? Some vagina up, but every now and then, though, seeing the same shit. You know what I mean? Just get repetitive when you don't love it.
The same women
when you don't love it. Yeah, you know what I mean. So it just be another thing. Just run me my little 14.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Has your wife ever been to the strip club with you?
Yeah,
Y'all into that?
of course.
Shit lit, right?
Yeah, we done did it a couple
vibe,
of times. Yeah, and you know what I mean. I was asking like, you have gay, baby? Keep it real. You be a little bit too like. She just don't. You know what it is? She don't know strip club etiquette. Like, don't blow my whole 100 I just gave you in 3 minutes. Like
on one
joint. Like, and she had like one chick and just be. That's up for the night. Oh, bro.
But I respect that. You like what you like.
Let's have a threesome with it then. If that's how you coming. All right, then we not doing that. It's mostly chicks. You know what I mean?
You rocks with the strip club?
I like strip clubs. Yeah.
If a dude take you to the strip club, is that a date?
That's a good question.
I feel like it depends. Like, it can't be a first date. I'm not really with it for a first date. But if we're a couple dates in, absolutely. Because I'm going to enjoy the music. I'm going to enjoy the vibe for sure.
Why not first date, though? What if he took you on the picnic first?
No, I like a
picnic
first
to the
date
strip club is
to be
wow.
intimate. Like,
the picnic was intimate.
No, I want a first date to be intimate. Like, I don't.
So you can
how we
converse
really
more?
getting to know each other with the music, the ass and tits all in our face. Like, we ain't. I don't know nothing about you, but you like her ass and I like her titties. Like, well.
So you rather her half bake you, him half bake you. Take you to walk and get some hot dogs. Y'all walking, y'all talking.
That's cute.
Y'all, that's a first. That's first date vibe too. That's a first date.
That's
that bring you to a question I told him I wanted to ask you. What is a date?
Describe it like your date, not just with everybody. Just your date. When you think of a perfect date night, just you. What is a date?
Because I separate the two, but people be telling me I be wrong.
Explain that.
To me, it's a difference. It's a date, and then we got outings. Sometimes when I'm with you, it's an outing. It's not a date. Like, we
explain the difference.
We so might if you wanna, word it like that. Yeah. If we was going on an outing for the first time, he could take me to the strip club.
Exactly.
Because it's an outing. But
explain the difference to me.
To me, an outing is, hey, yo, what's up, yo? You want to get something to eat real quick? It's not planned. We didn't say on Friday we going to
We
down
probably
Frisco.
Really dressed up. Right.
It's just, it's spare in the moment, spontaneous, yo. Yo, let's go grab some hookah or something, you feel me? That's an outing. But if I took you to Marlowe's, don't tell people we wanted to date the Marlowe's, bitch.
Yeah, no.
Bitch, we were drinking. I was going there with or without you, yeah.
I went to get some crabs. Like, what?
This nigga GLL think he's smooth.
Right, he just like,
don't put that on my name.
So what's your perfect date night?
A perfect date night for me?
And does it include sex after 3 weeks?
Whoa, okay. That 3 week is a random ass number.
That was wild random.
Because now you've been with a person, you probably hung out with them a couple times. 3 weeks. You know what I mean? You're over 25.
Right.
So I'm just, you know what I'm saying? At this point, you know what I mean? You want to know if you're gonna be able to marry this man at this point, right? So in 3 weeks, if you sleep with him, you gonna know if it's for you or for not. If it's not for you,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So you wanna.
I'm not gonna say it includes sex after 3 weeks because it might
that's gonna be
happen
the
sooner
title.
than
Tayy
that.
Trillz say, give her 3 weeks, you gonna beat him.
He gonna bust it.
It might happen sooner than that, but
right.
You know, depending on how things go, how it flow, whatever like that. But a perfect date, it include music for sure.
Okay.
Because music is just my vibe. Like the car rides, the music, I love that. Me enjoying it. So like laughter is like my love language, I'm gonna call it. That's what they say. And just a vibe for real. I ain't even gonna say food because if the first date ain't to a restaurant, whatever type shit. But just a vibe for real. Like a cool vibe. We're vibing, we chilling, we laughing, and I ain't on my phone all night and I ain't ready to rush home.
Right,
to
but
my
look,
kids.
but you know this pod where I want you to be detailed with it. Give me the give me your perfect night. We getting up. We going to Del Frisco's. We driving this place.
Right.
What you have you ever had a perfect date? Where everything just went so perfect. Like damn, he might could be
a perfect date. Probably not if I'm still single, right? But let me think.
Not my boy.
She checked her ring finger like
Nah, let me think about it.
All right, well, tell us about a bad date then.
Right. She got more. She probably have 100 bad dates and only 3 good dates.
It wasn't really bad, but like I just feel like we wasn't vibing like that. And he tried to kiss me when he dropped me off, and it turned me off so bad. It was cringe. Like,
so don't try to kiss you.
It was cringe.
Depend on I think she's saying it depends on the vibe.
No, like it was. We
forced?
wasn't really vibing for real type. I ain't lean in like I wasn't. You feel me? He wasn't touching me. It was really bad. It was just
awkward.
Like, it was awkward as hell.
You dubbed him after that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was done.
No, you didn't answer no more calls.
I didn't answer any more calls.
So did you let him kiss you or did you?
Hell no. I was like,
oh, not the stiff arm.
No, like what?
You wasn't like this, like.
No, it was cringy, y'all. I was like,
damn, homeboy saying this right now, and we know him. Keep it real. Oh man.
Pineapples.
Nah, I don't know if y'all know him. Y'all might have crossed paths before.
Right. So, you still single right now, like you said, right?
Yes.
Obviously, you're not married. How's the single life been for you? Have you had guys that's been in like, in the Raptors waiting for you? Have it been guys that you've been just, dating
the
regularly?
Niggas that's waiting for you are a trap. If they've been waiting, the niggas that be like, oh, I've been wanting you, let them keep wanting you.
Wow.
Because they just want to see what the hype about for real. Like, it ain't no longevity with them. Like, they just want to see what's up, what it's hitting for. Oh my God, Tayy Trillz. Like,
how would you know if you never tried?
Why you said that?
I gave a few a chance. Like,
oh, okay.
You know what I mean? I gave a few a chance. Like, all right, you got my number. So what we doing? We going out? Because I'm not about to text you all day. Like,
right.
What are we doing?
And what type of men are you attracted to? Like, break that part down.
Gangsters.
I used to be. Like, I'm not even going to say gangsters and thugs, but I like the guy a little rough around the edges because that's my background. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I feel like you could relate to, you know what I mean, just what I'm saying. Like,
what's normal for you?
What's normal for me? Like, you call me, be like, oh, what you doing? I'll be like, I'm moving around, right?
Right.
And somebody like, where you moving to? But somebody from my background, he like, all right. And that could mean anything. That mean I got errands to run. I'm at the grocery store. I got to get the kids anything. But he understands.
Or
me.
you selling drugs.
Yeah, you must have tried.
Their language. But nah, like that's, you feel me? But now it's just, I feel like I had to get away from that because that really don't go nowhere for real. Because I don't want to sit at home worrying about, if you okay all day. Because we got to do that regardless, right? Mm-hmm. But extra on top of that, because I know you moving around in the streets, I ain't into that no more.
So what type of guys are you into? Once again, you didn't answer it.
I'm trying to. Looks matter to me. Let me say that.
As they should.
Looks matter.
So let's start there. Break it down. Break down your guy.
I'm not really like he got to be light skinned or got to be dark skinned. He
but
just got to be
fat. I seen you say that before. I was like,
I don't like chubby guys.
Right.
I don't like chubby guys.
Why you point at me? Yeah.
No,
I'm married.
I don't like chubby guys.
Right.
I like tall guys.
Mm-hmm. What's tall to you? What's height? 6 foot?
6 foot and up.
Okay. Homie GL 6 foot. Okay.
Stop, because now I'm about to be like a beard.
You like beard too?
I love the beard.
Oh man, homie GL got a beard.
You know what I can't do?
What?
I can't do baldies. Not yet.
GL dead.
almost.
I ain't reached that level of maturity yet because the baldy's not really attractive to me.
So you need a nigga. What is he wear do-rags all the time? You would never see it there.
No. Let me say this. Let me say this because I need the world to know. Right. I still like guys with a nice full head of hair, like waves all around, not the haircut that start right here and stop right there and just go like
the fade. You say
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I need the fro look with the little curly jaw.
Get rid of the fro. Get rid of the mohawk. Like throw it all away.
No dreads.
I could do dreads.
She want more chestnut in '94.
Well, he could be my best man. It's like no. Nah, yeah. I gotta see it for real. Mm-hmm, I can't really.
Have you ever seen a bald guy and just was attracted to him? Like, damn, this man is handsome. I
come across a couple on TikTok. Wow, I'll give him a shot. TikTok niggas be cute, right? Cute as hell. But yeah, I seen a few, but nothing that'd make me be like, oh, I could lay next to this baldy every night type shit.
So from there, personality. So you already described that look. All right, we want him 6 foot. We want him beard. We middle tone at least skin. You know what I mean? Skin don't really matter. And then we want him with waves. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Or nice that middle fro. The not too high, just that right there without no.
And you run it down, or he could run down on you?
Yeah, you ever pushed up on him, man?
I shoot my shot all the time. All the time.
I don't see you doing that.
What? I shoots my shot. Ain't.
Oh, you know what time it is, Louis.
You ever been turned down?
What you mean turned down?
Like I'm not in that space right now.
Man, fuck all the small talk. What happened with you and Davies, man?
Oh shit!
Why Davies blocked you, man?
Small talk.
All the small talk.
All the small talk.
I've been waiting to ask you why you blocked, man. What you do to that man?
I really just commented on a post. I was like, and I wasn't even trolling. I just told him to get back in the gym because his back was getting small.
Nigga blocked you.
And he blocked me.
Oh, you talking about
and
gym?
I've been blocked ever since. But we've worked together and everything after. But I'm not no unblock me type of bitch.
Y'all work together with in the movies?
On it. I did Wu-Tang season 2 and season 3.
I didn't see you on the Wu-Tang.
Yeah, I did a few episodes as background.
Which part was you in? What were you doing in that?
I was a student in 1 in season 2. And then just like pedestrians.
So let me ask you a question about that. Why would you say that publicly to him?
I feel like he needed to hear it.
But publicly?
Now he in the gym.
But I wouldn't. But I'm just asking.
No, because a lot. I feel like at that point is when he was doing a lot publicly. So that's how we knew. You feel me? What was going on? If I had the nigga number, by all means, I'd have called him.
I get that, but my whole thing is this, right? We get relationships and we can lose them over anything.
Yeah.
Relationships nowadays be fickle. So now you on a set of these things. Now if your name ever come up, you might be blackballed.
Right,
Just
that's
off the
true.
simple you just set a nigga back.
That's
I just
true.
don't think it was
But that's
smart for
if
you.
he remember, even remember.
If he blocked
her,
her, he
know
probably
who
only,
I am.
you know what I'm saying?
the at name.
He know who I am.
Yeah, he know.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's what I'm saying. So I just don't think it was a.
But at that point, well, no, you're right. I feel you, because at that point we
Yeah.
wasn't working together though. Like, and I was literally just a fan for real. Like,
Right.
and I noticed this fucking man that I'm crazy attracted to and who music I
Right,
like.
the bag is
He
getting
ain't
smaller.
himself no more. Like,
Right, but
Get
in
back
his
on
mind,
your
he might
shit.
say he like yo, the shorty like too detailed with it, descriptive.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I
And then
agree.
he, you know what I mean? Oh, and she, oh nah, I'm blocking her. She in the joint. I'm just saying this, and you know, artists,
some
you know,
followers,
I'm an artist for real. So I be like, you know, I be kind of like, you had a wrong conversation with me. You know,
Yeah.
I can't fight a female.
Yeah.
I mean, but you would never work in this town. You would never get no dollars with me again. I'm just me personally. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's how I get back.
Yeah.
But you know, we was up before you coming up here. You know, the homie GL was circulating your picture through the group. Like, yo, this we got coming up here. This the guest for the week. You know what I mean? Woo, you know, it was like, yo, who's this, bro? Who's this? You know what I mean? So obviously, you got a look about you. Obviously, you got a certain confidence about yourself. You know what I mean? What do you feel like you're not displaying? The reason why you still single?
Damn.
Gotta ask.
These grown folks questions up here.
Yo, no, seriously. I do play a lot of games. Like, I'll see the text, I just won't hit back. Like, you know what else too though? I'm like really, I don't know how to word it, but like I'm real stern when it comes to men not meeting my children and men not being around my children, and I feel like that plays a major part because I'm mom 24/7, 365.
How many
Like,
children do you have?
I have 2.
Okay.
And then my daughter's dad, he ain't really active. I ain't gonna say he not active for real. His side is like his mom is, his sister, they do their thing when they can. So she with me.
Where is he at?
He's in Georgia. I left
Okay.
him when she was 6 months.
Okay.
And he relocated and stuff like that.
They don't got no relationship.
They just started texting, but he's not consistent. So
Right.
yeah. But so she with me 24/7, 365, right? So realistically, what time do I have to get to know a man without my daughter playing some part to it?
I believe that's an excuse. Let me tell you why.
And I do too.
Yeah, I think-
that's
I
why I
think-
said I play a lot of games.
Yeah, I think that you lean on it as a crutch.
I do.
And you know because we've been hurt in the past. A lot of times we be fearful from being vulnerable.
Yeah.
And about my child said, "No, I can't really hang out with you
Yeah.
like that, my dude." Yeah, and he might be showing all the right signs.
Yeah.
But he came a little close. You seen him at the store. You ain't expect to see him at, and he still was having those things, and you liked it. You're like, oh no, I ain't chilling with this nigga too. He too good, and you
No,
feel like
yeah,
you
I
don't
feel like-
deserve it. And I
As-
think that's a self-conscious thing. I think you don't think. You know what I mean?
I agree. I feel like now I'm getting better because I just tweeted this too. Like I do at some point, like I want to be married type shit. So I feel like I'm ready. I'm ready to take them serious, take the guys serious, y'all. So when y'all see this, call me.
You still
Nah, I'm ready though. I'm ready to, do whatever it is I need to do to make that time, right? Because we gonna make time for what's
Right.
important to us. So
For sure.
I feel like if I meet somebody who's worth it, then I'm gonna go the extra mile.
What's the qualifications to be in your life? Job, no job. You said no street niggas, so those niggas is out. How you want them to speak with you? You know what I mean? What should be first? Should his money be first? Should you be first? Should the family be first? Or does the money, circumstance, all that? Like what are we doing?
Not even money. His self, right? First. So whatever his beliefs and morals are, like I don't need to be first.
But are you gonna follow that? If he's a Muslim, one of them stern Muslims, and he wants you to be a part of this type of lifestyle, are you gonna
Don't convince me. Don't try to convince me to convert, right? I feel like if we're flowing and we have a conversation about it after enough time has passed and that's where things go and lead to, by all means. But don't try to convince me to convert for a man. Do it. Let me do it because I'm ready to take that step. Because that's what I believe in.
I
now,
never
you know
tried
what I mean?
to convert a woman, but I definitely be heavy on it. Yo, just don't eat no pork when you with me. I don't want to smell that. You feel me?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Nah,
my family's Muslim, so that's my background.
Yeah, I
So
know.
I'm already
Yeah, you know we.
I'm already on
He
that.
did his
type-
research. He
I'm
did his
already on that
research.
type time.
Tayy Trillz,
So,
like
you know,
6,
my,
7, man.
So I was talking to my wife. You know, I was trying to get information about you. You know what I mean? My wife could consider you kind of like a family.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
So I'm pretty sure all you guys like y'all grew up like we grew up in that space.
Right,
You know what I mean?
like cousins.
Your cousins. You like that's my cousin.
Play
You know what I mean? No, they more than
Nah.
play cousins. You know what I
More than
mean?
play cousins?
We talking about since you know they mothers.
Oh yeah.
Mothers, you know what I'm saying? That was it's different things. So they family. So she said, "Oh, this is my cousin." You know what I mean? I'm like, "Yo, I need some dirt." She's like, "No, I ain't got no dirt on my cousins." But what I can tell you is that you know she did some movies. Basically, that's what she keeping. You know what I mean? She going whatever she heard or whatever. You know what I mean? My wife wanted. My baby, I love you. Let me tell you what, man. She a real one. My wife don't pillow talk. That's one thing she don't do.
Real one.
She a real one. She
Real
don't pillow
one.
talk, and she don't respect niggas that do that. You know what I mean? I mean, I had a situation years ago. Somebody was saying certain things about me. We all know them. I'm not gonna mention them. Saying certain things about me, and then she was like, "Yo, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You keep saying this shit, man, but he said this,
That
this,
ain't
and
your man.
And then showed me text message. I'm like, damn.
Nigga going cool.
Not my boy.
That I had to have a meeting with the nigga. And it is what it is. You know, I stand on certain things. You know what I
Right.
mean? It is what it is. But you know, I'm a conversationalist.
Right.
Let's talk about it first, because if not, you know, somebody gonna die. But let's move forward out of that. From there,
Not somebody gonna die. Like
yeah,
Allegedly.
moving right along.
So to say that, I say that to say this: like, are you afraid of the hard conversations? And then when I say the hard conversations, like, how do we move this relationship forward? Is cheating, not cheating, but if me having a side chick, is that a problem? Me having mommy, I'm my mother first. You know, some niggas, they grown as hell. They want to put their moms
wanna put
first.
Mama's boys,
Yo,
yeah.
Nick, these, you know what I'm saying?
cheating is a deal breaker for me.
I'm not saying cheating, but I see it an arrangement.
Yeah,
Look, tell him I got enough.
Nah, she ain't
You
with
6
none of
months
that
in,
shit sound
he
like.
telling you, listen, you number one. I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna feed. I'm gonna put in all the money, but this mine.
I feel like I'm more than enough for a man. So like, I mean, but I'm not knocking it. If that's what you want to do, just go ahead. You just can't do that with me. You know what I mean? I'm because I know a bunch of women, even a few in my circle, who are like, yo, if XYZ straight, I want whatever he on, and I'm okay with that. But I'm just not that woman.
So if one of your situations had cheated on you, did you stay? You give second chances, or you just done as soon as you found out?
I feel like now I'm done as soon as I find out. Before I used to play detective, cry and stay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all right.
What if you married though? You think you're gonna be done? Find out?
Married, I might got one chance in me. I just feel like, for some reason, I just feel like the more you take a man back, the more respect he loses for you, because he
Agreed.
feel like you're not going anywhere. Like,
Agreed.
you got to make him stand on that. He did that shit, and he gonna do it again, because he know how he got back in good with you after he did that shit the first time. So he just gonna go double up the second time. And that's just how I look at things. But
I think that's from women dealing with too many street niggas. Like, we come from an urban community, so most of the guys that you're gonna meet is the guys that's in your community.
yeah,
Right.
Lil Ray Ray at the corner store, you see him every week. These be your first boyfriends, because you walk into the corner store getting your mom, give me some pack of cigarettes. You know how I
This
go.
nigga's on that.
You know, come on, bro. We all
It
had
could've
to
been a
go
loaf
through.
of bread. It
Nah,
could've been milk.
it's the
This nigga went
Newports
straight
100s.
Newports.
It's the Newports 100s back in the 90s. You know what I mean?
Right.
Keep it real.
Right.
And you see Lil Ray Ray, he flirting with you. I want some stay with. And then now he walking. You come to the store. He walking you back to your grandma. Your grandma. Hey, Lil Ray Ray. What's up with your mom's doing? Hey, Miss Thomas. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, he so respect you. Like, this thing. I like this thing.
Yeah.
And then those be your first boyfriend. He just killed 4 niggas yesterday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. That's how.
No, right.
That's how it be. And so now, you know what I mean? Your relationship experience come from a relationship pool that's tainted. So these dudes, you know what I'm saying, that you're dealing with, put you through. You talking about trauma. I'm talking about shit that he done burnt you. He done had a baby on. I'm just this real.
Yeah, I ain't say that.
Bro,
man.
listen to me. This is the problem. This is the part that we never really speak about dealing with relationships. I know men that gave other women herpes, and they still took them back because now they feel they can't be with no other man.
Nobody else.
Because they got contracted this disease.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know women that watch men have babies on them, still take them back. you know what I mean, and still put their life through, so on and so forth. So as a woman that come from that environment, that's really from there, that have 2 children, that's not in a relationship, that's still single. I'm pretty sure you're in your 30s, right?
I will be 30.
You will
year.
be 30. So
hold on, she said don't put the S on there.
So you're about to be 30. You know what I'm saying? So you've seen some things.
Yeah.
You in between both eras.
Yeah.
The internet era and the, you know what I mean? You've seen. So what I'm saying, I'm asking you these questions, the harder questions,
right?
Because you lived through it.
Exactly.
And we don't, and I'm not a woman, and GL's not a woman.
Right.
So how explain to us?
No
You know,
bitch.
we want to live, we want to live life through your eyes, and want the viewers to see that.
I feel like with the women that stay, right, because you say background, how often, and even how many of us come from, excuse me, from families of like 2 family households, right? I meant two parent households, and even married for that matter, right? So it's a lot of what they see, rather it be from the moms and the aunts and the older cousins and whatnot. Like they just, you feel me? This uncle, that stepdad, but ain't nobody was really locked in. So I feel like a lot of the ladies that do stay, maybe it's just a sense of wanting to feel wanted, and like you said, they feel like they can't be with anybody else. So they don't really know how to operate. They don't really know how to maneuver, because what role models did they have?
Right.
I feel like that's something that I had to escape. Like my mom never been married. So shit. I feel like when it come to relationships, and my relationship like mine was like my mom's a lot. Like she was a single mom, 2 kids, you feel me? And look at me,
long?
Single mom, 2 kids. I mean, she's had like stable relationships, but still no marriages. So you know what I mean? She got a little boo now. Shout out to him. That's my man.
How long she doing him?
It's actually really fresh. I popped up down there. She live in Florida or whatever. So I popped up down there, and she was like, "Oh wow." I was like, "Oh, you got a little boyfriend,
I got company.
Okay."
All right, she got company. Yeah, GL.
So it's going cool, and she happy. So I like that for her.
So talking about relationships and your relationship, you know, I don't know if you know what we talk. He asked you anything you don't want to be asked him. Actually,
Yeah.
we know you dealt with Sue Surf. We know that, right? Or
I ain't know that, but
it was speculation that you dealt with, boy. You know what I mean? How was that, and what happened with that situation?
Nah, Surf is cool, right? I was kicking it with Surf. We was texting back and forth. I was pulling up to the studio, nothing too crazy. But at the time, it was him and the guy who is now my son's dad.
Oh, wow.
And it was, I want to say Surf was fighting a case at the time. And I was like, yo, I'm not cut out for this. So I don't know, you feel me, where it's going, what's what. But I know that I ain't really trying to do that, XYZ. So they ain't go nowhere, and that's still to this day. That's my man's. You feel me? Free him.
Okay.
Mad love to him. We still tight. We still locked in, but it never went nowhere. It never even got sexual with me and him. For real.
Right.
So and my baby, my son's dad took the lead on that, and I slid that
he
way.
Said, Hold
now
on, let me get.
Now
let me
I got
get
a 3-year-old. You feel me? So
right.
yeah.
And you and your son's dad still locked in?
No.
What happened with what's up with you? What you do? It ain't nobody else show, it's you, bro.
It really might be.
Hey, names. It might
really
be her.
might
What
be.
you think, bro? Huh?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
It sounded like me.
It's a common denominator.
You the common denominator.
Hey, yo, I ain't even talk about that. How is B? Nah, anyways, my son's dad was my dog. Like, we was locked in, but you know, we were never really in a committed relationship for real. We just had a situationship, and it was just us for each other, to my knowledge. Then I got pregnant. Shit went left, and you know, everybody started coming out of everywhere, and I was like, all right, I got my baby to be strong for, and I rocked out. So that was a really trying time in my life, but you know, I thugged it out, and my son good. So
yeah. Yeah, go ahead, man. Take the lead on this one, man.
Yeah, because you just made it a little sad and gloomy in this one.
No, she made it sad and gloomy. Goddamn.
My boy.
So Tayy Trillz, tell us what started you with acting. Like, what made you was like, yo, you know what? I could do that shit.
Right.
I see you done work with Mano, you done worked with Davies. Shout out to him.
yeah, shout out to the
I
guys.
see you on a billboard in
Right, we seen
Times
the big
Square,
Times Square,
with the bright
you know what I mean?
lights of the big city.
Big city.
I just feel like I'm a really great entertainer, right?
and I would have been a rapper, but I can't rap for real. So if I'd have
tried to write you a song,
if I'd have had a
tried to write you a
ghostwriter,
song.
I'd have went crazy. But I hosted the Raise the Wage campaign for the state of New Jersey.
Okay.
And I had
You said, what is it called?
It was Raise the Wage.
Oh, Raise
It was
the
back in
Wage.
2013. Yeah.
Okay.
And I had a bunch of news reporters and stuff coming to my house, and they setting up the cameras and the lights, and I'm like,
I get used to this.
oh yeah, this me. What y'all need? What y'all want me to talk about? Oh yeah, I got this in the bag. So all right, I had to do XYZ, and I was really just talking about getting it out the mud for real. How when I found that I was pregnant with my daughter, I was fresh out of high school. For real, I was pregnant walking across the stage and didn't even know. And as soon as I found that I was pregnant, I went and got a job at Pizza Hut. And I don't know what I thought I was doing because I was only making $7.25 an hour. But I'm like, I got this baby in me. Like I'm about
Something gotta give.
I'm about to thug it out. What? I was on the 24 every day.
So how's your oldest
catching a
daughter now?
bus.
12?
She about to be 11 January 28th.
Right.
And my
right.
son gonna be 3 January 18th.
Wow, they in the same month.
I don't know how I
done?
pulled that off.
That's an expensive month.
I'm not done.
If your husband
I don't
want
want
one.
anymore. But yes, if my husband, when I get married, if my husband want one, I'm absolutely gonna bust it wide open.
Right.
Promise.
See, that's the thing about me, right? Like I got 2 kids by the same woman that I've been with for 12 years. Going on 12 years. Done me this year in June. But we've been married only 2 years. People like, damn, y'all only been married 2 years? I'm like, yeah, I only been married 2 years.
I want to ask a question about that.
Okay,
when
go
you're
ask me a
done.
question.
As far as marriage, it took you that long to know you wanted to marry her, or like?
No, I got engaged.
Get that nigga.
That's a good question.
Get that nigga.
I got engaged with her in 2016.
Okay.
I got with her 2011.
Okay.
I feel like I got her right out of college. So right out of college, you just ending your whore stage. So
You was outside?
no, I'm
He
talking
ain't
about her.
talking about
I ain't talking about me.
He talking
I'm talking about wife. She just start towards the end of her whore stage. I just wanted to make sure it's out of her system so the first year I was like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I kind of really don't even really count. I count the first year, but I'm just saying I was like,
You up here capping. This nigga was love
no,
struck
I
when he
love my
first
wife. The
seen
first
her.
time I met, first time,
Gee,
look,
look at her, man.
first time I
Bro,
seen
I
her.
know her, dog.
First
I
date.
get it. This is Bianca.
No, y'all niggas hated on me. Them niggas, sometimes friends not really for you.
We kept it real with you.
They was like, yo, these niggas was like, I'm gonna go back to what your question you was asking, but they was like, I brought in the crib, right? They come in the crib, she go out to get something to drink. He was like, bro, she in my apartment. She was like, he nigga was like, oh bro, don't date her, bro. She was crazy, bro. She was out here saying some nigga had a little dick inside Friday. He was arguing with some nigga
She got a
because he didn't
tool
want to pay
on
for
her.
a 2 for 2. She be on bullshit. She be on just arguing with niggas really on some aggressive shit. She from Chadwick, bro, for a 200 hood. They was saying crazy shit like this. We crip. She from a blood area. So at that time, I'm like, all right, cool, that's cool. I mean, I don't follow. I like the thing about me, what they don't know, because obviously they're not in the bed. I like women that talk crazy to you. I like to dominate them. So that's what type of dude I am. I'm a real I'm an alpha male. So even my friends, you know what I mean? I don't know. You see how we operate with everybody. Long story short, the fast forward. So when I first got with my wife, I wanted to make sure she was out of her stage. And I was still young too. I'm only 2 years older than her, so I was still kind of like doing what I was doing that first year, 6 months and whatever.
In that time frame, were you giving her a pass to like, yo?
No.
If
No, he ain't giving no passes.
But
I wasn't doing that.
No.
I was not doing that. I'm not with nobody dipping into my shit, right?
Okay.
So, but I'm with her, just me and her. To my knowledge, she ain't let nobody else hit it.
Okay.
And I started loving her after 3 to 6 months in. You know what I mean? I was real talk. We loving each other. Woo, woo. And then sometime in 2012, she started getting the depot shots. And I ain't gonna lie, I started hating her. I'm like, one more. She got one more. She just bought me a car. You feel me? She had. That's one of the reasons I'm like,
Oh, she ain't going nowhere.
I ain't break up with her yet, but she had one more something. I don't beat women, but you start talking a little crazy to me out of the way, I'm about to just shit on you. I'm about to just go crazy, just get some pussy. That ain't what I do.
Right.
And then I'm not gonna. And when I'm say this, ladies, I know y'all gonna look at me when I say this right here. Y'all gonna look at me crazy. But I use money as a. I rule my situation with my own money. So at that time, when I was younger, not when I'm older, obviously, you learn different things and you figure. But at that time, I was ruling stuff with my money. So get your own money. Whatever you want to do with your bread, that's what you could afford. That's not what I can afford. That's not my lifestyle. And if you're not mine, then you don't have to live the same lifestyle that I live. Mm-hmm. So I was on that type of stupid time. Move forward. She wanted to break up with me. I wanted to break up with her. We found out she was pregnant, 2013. Mm. You know what I mean? That's my oldest daughter. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, I'm 27 now. We've been together 2.5 years. I'm like, yo, you might as well just keep this John. You know what I mean? If you don't have this baby, I'm not never having no kids. So just keep this John.
Nigga thought he was dead at 27.
Yeah.
I'm old as hell.
I'm old as hell, 27. I'm like, just keep this John. She was crying. She didn't want to keep the baby. You know what I mean? Really? She didn't want to keep no baby. She was like, man, I don't want no baby. All that crazy shit. I made her keep the baby. That somehow mended our relationship. And from there, I'm not gonna lie, we just started growing heights. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And plus, let me keep it 100% real. My finances wasn't ready to take on a family on that magnitude. We were still going Dutch. You know what I mean? All the way up to all the way up to 2014.
What you got on this Applebee's?
Right, we are still going. I'm talking fuck the Applebee's. I'm talking about our household bills. I'm talking we breaking it down the middle. And even times I was going to jail and shit, we was going 30-70. Her way she paying. You feel me? Just keeping it real.
Real one.
Just
But that's what worked for y'all household, y'all family dynamic.
Yeah, but it was limited. I had a moment of that. She was only going. Yeah. She had conversations.
Nah. She held it down.
Yeah, she held it down. But she just was so like. What made me really start getting money again? When you ain't got no money like that, bro. The way a woman talk to you.
Yeah. Look at the fellas in the back.
The way she was talking to me, bro.
You crazy.
And I can't beat you up. I'm gonna go to jail. I can't. What I'm gonna do? I gotta sit here and listen to you about the crowd, like a bro. I'm talking about. Better get your broke. I'm telling you right now. I'll go get his pussy, the little Ray Ray. You talking crazy? They ain't saying that too. You ain't going that far now. I would have whooped him. What I'm saying?
Fuck is Lord?
I'd have whooped that.
You know what I'm saying? But she'd say some shit. She'd say something that's hinting towards her. All right, well, keep playing. I'll go get it.
Right.
I'll go get some money. What that mean? And I ain't gonna lie. So, I know my lady deserved it. So it took me some time, but I finally got to that space, saved up enough money. Mm-hmm. I had my little $1,500. $1,500 at the time was like a huge feat for some reason at 2015, 2016. I wasn't even 30 yet.
Right.
So it was like, I was just like coming into my own, start saving a little bit. I said, yo, let me go get this ring.
Well, sometimes what women don't understand is sometimes it ain't you, it's the nigga. Like I gotta grow to be a husband in a position mentally, emotionally, spiritually, like
I feel like y'all need men, like y'all have to express that though. Cause a lot of women
we ain't taught to talk about our feelings.
And I feel you, but that's how she gonna leave. A lot of women sit there and feel like, what the fuck are we really doing? And instead of you being vulnerable, like, yo, I'm really just trying to get it together. Like, it's me versus me right now.
Sometimes
and I appreciate you here with me. And I promise you ain't here for nothing. Like, when I get it together, we gonna be good. Like, just that reassurance alone could keep her around for real. But y'all just on some.
Because sometimes when she's stuck in her ways,
not
everything
right
you
now,
say sound like an excuse. See how you say not right now? It sounds like an excuse to them sometimes.
It does, but because you not right now is not what you just said.
Right.
You said you went into detail.
I said that at 35. I don't know to say that at 25.
Right. So teach these young
My baby mother had gave me an ultimatum, you heard? She said, we married by my birthday or it's over. Bitch, who you talking to? I guess it's over. Who you talking?
I ain't really with the ultimatums, but I still don't have all the time in the world. I'm an Aries.
You an Aries.
Her G-Day the same day as V.
Oh, her and V. The payday of Aries. So, I'm a Cancer, so me and Aries get along, but we a fire and water sign. Mm-hmm. Just when we clash, it's war. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So the problem is this right here. It's like we be wanting to express ourselves to women. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's heavy as the head that wears the crown.
Yep.
Some things can't be expressed to you because now if I express what we really going through is panic. Mm-hmm. If I told you today, right now, it used to me having 300,000-400,000 saved. I was just talking to G about this, right? Mm-hmm. I'm used to have you know me. I'm just used to me having 300,000-400,000 saved, and I told you it was all going today. Panic gonna say
Panic for sure.
Yeah.
So
For
I
sure.
can't. So it's easy for you to say
That is true.
had this conversation with you, relieve
So
some
us
of
as
the
women
stress.
too, we gotta be more open to it.
Right, and
We do.
and got it, and y'all need more sureties.
Yeah.
More sureties than I can give you.
Especially
Yeah.
if it's a
I
certain
can-
type of nigga, he can't tell you certain shit.
Right.
Nigga done ran off with the pack. I'm thinking about killing him. You gonna tell me not to? If I do something to him, now
Fuck that,
you
babe.
could go tell on me. you know
Fuck
what I'm
that.
saying?
Go get him, Psych.
Well, yeah, you ain't gonna tell him go get him because now that's gonna go to jail.
Baby,
going
think
to
about
jail,
the kids
right?
and all
Nah,
that.
Right. Because nigga just ran off with $2,500 and lawyer fees cost $50,000.
Right.
Yeah.
So is it worth killing him or pay one of the little niggas $600 to just do a little something to him? Might not kill him, but do a
Yeah.
little
A
something.
little flesh wound.
Yeah.
little allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's what I'm trying to say. So it's all to just say that's I love women and I love our black women. I think they some of the most supportive women on the earth, planet Earth, and they understand it because they come from the environment we come from.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one thing for me to tell you we ain't got no milk. It's another thing to tell me I don't know how we getting through the rest of the month.
Yeah.
Me not having no milk today is one thing. When I tell you I can't pay next month rent, that's you know what I mean? The gas and light off. You come home, the gas off.
Yeah. I feel that.
It's different. You know what I mean? So you tell
But
me,
I feel like to a certain extent now, like, yes, it is different. Because shout out to the ladies. Ladies been breadwinning lately.
For
like,
sure.
That's a
they
fact.
on they shit. So shout out to the ladies that are willing to go 50-50 or 60-40 whenever need be, you feel me? And that are able to go 100% and hold it down
Right. So-
if baby gotta play the cut for a minute.
Right,
What
so
you
right
think
now,
a
me
nigga
and my
gotta
wife-
pay?
Huh?
What you think your man
that's all
gotta
about to go
pay?
to go ahead.
What I think my man gotta
What's your
pay?
split? Yeah.
Household.
Yeah, like whatever works for our household. But if he got the rent and all that, you feel me? I do the little shit. I can do
You got the
little-
groceries.
So I got
Groceries,
a 70-30
car
split with my
insurance,
wife.
phone bill.
I got a 70-30 split with my wife. Rent $3,000 here. Give me $500. You know what I mean? I'll take the $2,500 and you pay like the cable bills and the gas and like.
Yeah,
But give me $500 towards the rent though.
absolutely.
Uh-huh.
It make
but
you
why
feel
not?
better, just like she
Yeah,
helped
it's
a
not
little
just no. You
bit.
give me
Yeah.
$500. It make
That
me.
$500
It's do
do.
something here
Yeah,
more than anything else.
Absolutely.
Principalities.
Right, principalities. Because she know it ain't really like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's $500 though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know I could just give you $2,500. You ain't gonna say nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? And
By
do
all
something
means,
different.
yeah.
But I'm still gonna. I got the life insurance. But I got the car notes. Hold the phone bills down.
Yeah.
I still even pay that. But I'm just saying.
Your 70-30 don't sound like
Yeah.
70-30.
I mean, she's just my wife put in. I don't know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
it is, but I always say this $70,000 a year. You know what I mean? Don't get you much. You know
Right.
what I mean?
So
I ain't
let me
tryna
ask
put
you
out
this:
what's
what
the
about
name.
household duties? Do you
No, I
tap
don't.
in around the house, or you don't do
I take out trash.
nothing?
I take out garbage.
That's
I take out, and I have my kids. every
Yo,
day.
a lot of married women don't even realize how they're single mothers as well. Cause you have men that's like, I pay all the bills and these motherfuckers. I ain't even about to take the baby in the bathroom to brush her teeth before she go to sleep tonight. Type shit.
I ain't gonna lie, my
That's wild.
That's when I thought she was going postpartum
depression.
whatever depression in the beginning when we first had. But that's probably was a part of it, but it was mainly because I had to grow into it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. My second baby, I felt like my second daughter, I did way more.
Yeah.
Between 1 and 3.
Yeah.
So 1 and 3. Every time she's like, you ain't going out. You got to watch how I'm going out. That was me. I was like, I'm not doing nothing with these little babies. Just keeping it real with you, right?
Holla at me when they potty
Yeah,
train.
when they potty train and all that shit. But as I got older, I had to grow into that space. And
Yeah.
now my oldest about to be 9. My youngest will be 7 in March. So, you know what I mean? The past 5 years, you know what I mean? Since my oldest been probably like 3 or 4, it's me.
Yeah.
So I'm taking them out by myself. I don't know if you be seeing me in the gram. I'm, you know what I mean? This for
Regular
years.
daddy daycare.
Yeah,
as
daddy
they-
daycare every day. We eating
Rightfully
out.
so.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm doing toes. You know what I mean? My little babies, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But my wife had to grow me to that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I had to be groomed in that. What's your goals for your daughters now moving forward? Like, what are you gonna? Your one daughter and your son. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? To create. You know what I mean?
Yo, you know what's crazy? I tweeted this too. My daughter came home and basically cried to me the other day, like how she always wanted to be daddy's little girl and stuff like that. Cause
Right.
her dad, he be reaching out, but he not consistent.
Right.
So he say he gonna do one thing, and then it don't happen, and I know it ain't gonna happen because I know him, but I'm never talking down about him to her. I'm gonna let her see that she about to be 11. She know, you know what I mean. She know what it is, but I do tell her, nah, sometimes people gonna let you down, just so she know that's the world we live in. You feel me?
Yeah.
Not nothing too crazy on him, and I don't know. It kind of fucked me up because I'm like, damn, like I wish I could have picked better for her. You feel me? Because I knew my daughter's not his first kid, so I knew the type of father he was. I still sat down there, laid down with him, and still pushed his baby out, knowing ain't shit really gonna be different. You feel me? Every nigga gonna be active when he in the house with you, but once you dip out, it's over for real. Like they don't really keep that same way. You feel
I don't know.
me?
The homie GL still active with his. He ain't in the
I'm a
household.
TikTok.
I mean,
dad.
a good father gonna be a good father for real, but he wasn't never that, and I knew that. You feel me? I watched that for real. So
Right.
So I just feel like for her, obviously, like I switched my type up already, and not necessarily for her, but she's gonna benefit from that as well.
That's unfortunate.
And pick better for real. But she's like, yeah, man. So when you getting married, like I think she's ready for a man to be around as well. You know what I mean?
Self improvement. What do you feel like you got to do to move forward to get ready for a husband?
Same. Again, stop playing games. Not make excuses for real. I feel like I need to open up too, right? And not be so hard. I'm tough as hell. Like, and sometimes when I'm talking to certain guys, obviously, because I'm not talking to the guys that I'm used to talking to, they'll tell me like, yo, cool out. Like, it's hard to cool out. You can talk like a lady. You don't gotta say
You're a little
nigga.
too aggressive.
Or, don't call me your son. And I'm like my bad. You feel like
You definitely adapting
it's
nigga up.
habit. What? Like,
it's good.
Yeah, no, because you
Almost
at the end of the day,
peaced you, cuz.
know what it is, because you're going further away from your natural,
right.
who you naturally are.
Yeah, I
You're
have to step
naturally-
out of my comfort zone for sure
Yeah.
though, because I feel like that's where it's gonna happen at. I gotta get away from what I'm used to, and explore and expand more. Honestly,
And what's going on with Tayy Trillz Tuesdays?
I dropped the ball for real.
You was early with this podcast.
I definitely.
How long ago
dropped
you started the
ball.
pod, the two Tayy Trillz Tuesday? That was online. That was only live.
I went in the studio too. I feel
studio
like
you
that's
went
where
to?
it got hectic. I was at Ironbound Studios down in that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it got hectic for me, because it's easy to just talk to a bunch of people on the phone. But now I'm in a setting for real. And
When you first started that,
I had to be like 17, 18. 2017, 2018.
it was before that. I was on
2016.
Snapchat with it at first before I jumped on the gram.
Because
with
I
it.
even been to one of your live shows when you had it in the
At
Playhouse.
That's
the only live show I've
remember
been
for
to,
real.
so.
Maybe 16.
you had a live show. How
Maybe
many
like 2015, 2016.
What year you had a live show?
Was that 17?
I had to be 17.
I think that was
18.
17.
How many people you had there at the live show?
It was like 7 to 10 for real.
Oh yeah, that's
It was
good.
like 7 to 10.
And you feel like you dropped the ball and you like had a void now, like you feel like you can fill
It's
a void
not even
still?
really a void. I feel like I'm the type of person where once I know I could do it, I don't really have the same excitement with it no more. It's like, all right, I did it. I could be done with it. Like, cause when I start stuff, it just be hobby for real. So it's never I'm thinking, yo, I could do this with it. It's gonna be this. Like I don't
sound
really
like the
have an
homie GL.
end goal with it.
I got to be inspired. to keep
Yeah,
shit.
like I don't have an end goal with it. So when I went in the studio, I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to do it by myself no more. Now I need a co-host. I can't find nobody reliable. The guests are canceling on me, and it just became a lot. I rocked out, I want to say, for like a good 3 months for real. And I had consistent guests. I had co-hosts there, and it was cool, but you know, life be lifing for real.
So you know, let me tell you my journeys in just as the media, just me personally. Like, when I first ever did something, ever try to go media, it was 2012 or no, matter of fact, it was 2000, between 2010 and 2012. Me and T Rob, we went and got a space where I own my actual studio at in Union. The first own my studio at now. Well, I sold. I'm in Elizabeth now, but at the time I was owning a Union just recently. I went there. I was just trying to manage it. You know what I mean? I wanted to be there. Because I was like, they're gonna look at me funny that I'm trying to be a radio personality and do music. This was 2012, 2011. You know what I mean? So I thought people was going. No, this was 2010. So I thought people was gonna look at me funny. Didn't do it. I did it for like 2 to 3 months. Then I bought another music studio 2014, 2015, my man V, they came and bought his podcast. I thought it was dope. So I used to be like, yo, let me, have some type of involvement with this. So I would be like, just hanging around. Even though I owned the studio.
Right.
On his nights, I would just have some type of involvement with it just because I just wanted to be a part
of it. Just take over the conversation.
Yeah, just take over the conversation. And his podcast was called
Not Just a Regular
Podcast. It was him, Cree, and old girl that's married to Bree. Bree, Dark Kent. And that was one of the podcasts. That's probably 2015, right? Mm-hmm. And then I said, all right, boom. I knew this was something I like to do. Names always been involved and we always did business. So I opened another music studio. Mm-hmm. And this time I said, this space right here, this one particular space we gonna use, downstairs, I bought the whole space. And I said, we're gonna use this just for 10,000 hours to network. That's what this podcast is on. Okay. So this is Beards and Bottles, but it's under my network. That's 10,000 hours to network. Okay. So I bought a network. I started leasing my space out. I had maybe at the time 15 podcasts, right? 12 to 15 podcasts that leased for me monthly. Mm-hmm. And we had our own podcast. That was 2020. We started doing other things. The music started picking up. We started traveling, doing mad different stuff. So we kind of did it the podcast. 2022 come in. I said, I figured out what I did wrong in 2020, what I can do now. They were doing their own thing. He went, Names are interested in music. Do music, and his daughter just moved here. I said, he got a lot going on. Rico, he all over the place. He didn't know what he wanted to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I said, let me figure out who I can. The homie GL just party promoting right now. He don't rap no more. He going to work. He party promoting. No more. Everybody.
Rap.
They used to rap. Years ago, I said.
Way before I met you.
Yeah, I said, yeah, what you think about this name? I said, Beards and Bottles or whatever other name I had. He's like, Beards and Bottles a good name. I said, that's dope, right? He's like, yeah. I said, let's come do the podcast with me. He's like, what you mean? I said, just come do the pod with me. Let's do a podcast. He's like, bro, I don't know nothing about no podcast. What are you talking about, bro? Yeah. I said, bro, just come sit down. We're gonna talk. We're gonna get a guest. I'm gonna call Asia West. I'm gonna tell her to come. We're gonna do the podcast. He's like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, he was like, yeah, it was funny. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, just agree to like 3 to 5 episodes with me, bro. Just do some episodes with me real quick. And he was like, all right, bro, we gonna figure it out. We're gonna just sit down. We're gonna, figure it out. I got all the equipment. I got the space. I got everything you need. I'm gonna get the guests. We just gonna ask questions.
Right.
So we gonna go back to this episode. If you ever go to the first episode, GL only said maybe like 4 things. Like he wasn't saying nothing at all. Yeah, sure. You know what I mean? And he just laughing the whole time for the questions I'm asking. Yeah, he'll never talk. So the questions I'm asking, he's starting to bug out like while I'm asking the crazy shit.
It was my facial expressions for the people though. Like,
yeah.
He's funny.
So we did them. The lighting wasn't that great, but we did what we could that day. You remember that day? Yeah. You know what I mean? We got him. We ain't had G yet neither. We ain't had G. We got the first joint on. Asia West come up here. She start talking nutty Mackie. She's like, yeah, I fuck such and such. I ain't have a train ran on me, but this happened and this happened.
Shit was spicy.
She damn, why you dancing? So
I ain't need to talk.
Yeah. I'm asking questions. GL making faces like we zooming in on him, and that first episode, like everybody was blowing my line up. I've been booking the strip club for years.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know me, but we never really had like a personal, hey, what's up? What's good? Right. You know what I mean? But we never have like a little, you know what I mean? We never had a moment to really have a conversation. So, I'm getting booked. I know all the dances. Right. I know all the who's of who's. I've been doing this for years. The who's of who's. You know what I mean? So, I'm the fast forward this because I know I'm long-winded like a motherfucker. Pause. It's a pleasure. Like you said, you was having a problem with guests. Yeah. You having a problem with co-host take it serious. I tricked GL into I put the spark. This is gonna be one of his greatest feat that he ever chose to do. So in the first 5 to 10 episodes, he wasn't really that interested. After the first 7 to 10,
he was locked in.
No, because it's inspiring. Mm-hmm. So now I'm telling you now, even the times that we not inspired, let's move forward to stay consistent for the work. Because we don't want to have to do no disrespect. No, to go through what she did. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's a hard thing to deal with.
But it's different when you got a team. She said it was just her. It's us 2 on camera. It be 4 of them behind the camera. Like it ain't just us, you feel me?
But the thing about this though, we 5 years in the making before you.
Right.
To know that we have a team behind us, right? Not only that is we 5-6 years older than her. She said she ain't gonna be 30 till next year. We 7 years older than her. Me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no weeds like that.
She a baby to me. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to you is this, like, you know, I had losses and wins and all, you know what I mean, in between. So it's easy for me to get going. And then I don't know what your finances was 5 years ago, 6 years. You said 2015, 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
That's 5-6 years ago. That was 24. You was a baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a difference. You know what I mean? That you financing that by yourself, opposed to us doing this in our 30s.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
So, you know, it's been great having you.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you. I ain't gonna give up. You feel me? I feel like I need to let y'all. I feel like I need to let y'all know that. You feel me? I'm gonna just go back to the drawing board, and I feel like
consistent this time. Though.
Yeah, when it's time, I'm a
people
bounce
rock
back.
with you. You got a nice wave on the ground.
And that's true. And I don't like to let, you feel me, nobody down. That's why I try to interact as much as I could. I don't go live every Tuesday like I should, but
I used to be hitting you like, yo, it's Tuesday.
Like, it's Tuesday. What? The most consistent ever.
This what we gonna do this week, right? Next week, your episode drop, right? We gonna, on your Tuesday from the Beers and Bottles page, we gonna go live with you.
Wow.
So you hit the homie GL.
Yeah.
Hit me on live, and we gonna go live, and we gonna talk about this episode, do a recap of it. You know what I mean? We gonna drop it. It's going the short on that Tuesday. Shorts drop too, so we just dropped the first short.
Okay.
And what time you think is great for you to do a recap on a Tuesday? You want to go
probably
late,
early
or
in the
early,
day
early?
Because she got her obligations. I got mine. You got yours.
Right.
We'll figure it out though.
Let's try to do it early in the day if possible, like a 12 noon or something. Cause we gonna that's too.
After anything after 2:30, I'm good.
So
maybe 3, but you be busy around then.
Yeah, so let's do it.
I mean, you be driving.
Yeah, so let's do it. What time? But you gonna be busy at 3 on Tuesday?
No.
You gonna be out regularly ready to talk?
I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, but I'll be. Man, never know.
So let's do that 3 on Tuesday then.
Okay.
And then that's your live Tuesday. We can start you off. I mean, and then
I appreciate
you. You know what I mean? Yeah. And no, we gonna be collabing with you all next week from the Beards and Bottles page.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So from Tuesday to Thursday, we're gonna collab with you every day.
Okay.
From the Beards and Bottles page, and that's gonna start. You know what I mean? Open you back up to you doing your.
Yeah, that's gonna put some mojo in me.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be spicy. People gonna be combat what you saying, so on and so forth.
I'm used to that.
We're gonna have some fun, man.
They do that regardless.
Some motion.
We're gonna have some motion, you know what I mean? I put it up the other day on my picture, you know what I mean? I said you got motion or you don't.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Ain't no in betweens.
Ain't no in between.
I mean, your numbers ain't motion. People don't get that. Your numbers, what they say on it, what that say, them 100 likes, that's not motion. When you walk outside and they say
impact.
That's what it's. You can't. Numbers ain't culture.
Yeah.
Numbers is viewers. That's not culture.
Sure.
Because whoever see it don't gotta like it.
Right.
They seen it though. You know what I'm saying? And then they friend told them it could be 5 niggas watching it off the same phone.
The same phone, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's the impact, the cultural impact.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? You can't account for that. Wallow just was talking about that on the pivot. You can't account for your cultural impact. When you walk outside in the clubs, what they say, the homie? What they say, yeah.
Like, yo, what's up? Your bit? We fucking with the pod.
She know we've been buzzing in the streets. She heard. You know what I mean?
I've been trying to get Tayy Trillz on
yeah,
the show.
me and her definitely had.
But it was my fault though. I thought I sent messages I did. You feel me? Yeah. She like, yo, look right now. I'm like,
Cause
right.
What?
You right.
I'm gonna have a receipt to let her nigga know.
She definitely
no, you didn't.
And she don't know me like that, so she might think I'm saying bullshit. When I see her, I'm like, oh nah, we gonna get you on. We gonna hit you.
No, I don't think you saying bullshit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm the most genuine person in the world.
I believe you.
I don't know about that part.
I'm not genuine. I think I'm one
that's
of the
like
most
me
genuine.
agreeing you more genuine than me.
Yeah, I am. I'm the most genuine person in the world, right? And I feel like I'm trying to be as honest as possible. Now I'm going, what's the name? So I'm gonna stretch some of the truth, but at the same, but it's all in fun. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I try to be as much genuine as I possibly can. You know what I mean? But look, Tayy Trillz, it was a pleasure having you up here.
I enjoyed being here. I want to come back.
We locked in. Yeah, we gonna come back.
When I got my voice.
Now,
but we need to get one of them real episodes where
we gonna have
you
a For the Love of Tayy Trillz or
something. Yeah, with another chick saying something. We gonna bring something up here. We want
6 feet.
But we need
model,
some.
Nigga,
we need some.
What? Yeah, let's bring me a date in here.
Hey, yo, you want to do this? For
the love of.
Hey, yo, you want to do a what's the name episode with us? We have 3 men.
A speed dating episode. I'm with it.
But we gonna blindfold you.
And what I'm doing, just having conversation with them.
Yeah, conversation. We gonna speed there here.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
but we going. What's the name? We
gonna make sure they
we gonna
meet the
bring the men that
criteria.
the men that you just said.
Yeah.
The criteria.
I'm with
No
it.
fat
We gonna bring
niggas.
one hood nigga and two corporate niggas.
Okay.
Bring you a square.
Yeah, one hood nigga, one super square, and one nigga that's like in
Bring you
between
a
the both.
Braxton.
Okay.
Pete Hart,
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm ready.
But let's
I'm
wrap
hyped.
this thing
I'm
up,
hyped.
man. Let's wrap this
Alright.
thing up. I need a drink.
It's your main man,
Set.
PBM Louie,
It's the homie GL.
and his beds.
and bottles.
Oh.